here.
You're good.
Look me here.
Now
look me
today we can say you're looking dooksy.
Yeah.
What's the special occasion?
Val Kilmer.
Because he died, you decided to dress up?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Why?
I love the movie Heat.
Heat? I've never even heard of that.
What?
Val Kilmer's Batman. I don't know. Heat.
Heat? Classic movie?
Heat says
Let me
Robert
go
De
Google it.
Niro?
Let me go Google. I might know it and
Al Pacino?
I don't even one movie. Okay, now I joined a movie.
Classic.
Movie
Heat.
Heat.
Let me show you two dogs.
he's so stupid.
Why is Caribbean Google showing me two dogs?
Yeah, right?
Crime thriller. 2 hours, 50 minutes, 1995.
Brownie.
Guess what he's watching today?
I don't think so.
Him? He don't watch it.
Yeah, I think I'll watch it.
You watch it?
I know Spoon. You know Spoon gonna
I ain't
say
got nothing on the list. And the thing I tell you to watch apparently was only 3 episodes.
The ice.
The $1 million secret. The $1 million secret is only 3 episodes.
Oh, that's it? I thought it was like a whole.
No, so next the next episode is scheduled for April something.
Oh, so they probably.
So I guess they're doing it weekly.
Every week you drop an episode.
I hate stuff like
Yeah,
that. Some show on Netflix, but I think catch me.
It's called Millionaire what again?
The $1 million secret or the millionaire secret?
$1 million secret. And just when you told me to check it out, it actually popped. You know, like when you open
That's
up.
a sign.
When you open up Netflix and you just leave it there, and then it starts showing all the different news shows and previews and all of that, and that one just popped up. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. I guess, like Spoon said, it's a sign.
It's a sign.
So I gotta check it out.
It's a sign.
So yeah, man. Okay, what's the real occasion? I know it's not for Val Kilmer.
Okay. Spoon is.
You know what? Never mind. We'll figure it out.
No, I got a film today.
Okay. All right. Speaking about film, did you watch the rest of Cory Booker? You were actually telling me about this yesterday. Senator Cory Booker broke the record, 25 hours, basically just, what was it, like a speech or doing a...
No, you have the floor in Senate, so you can speak.
Yes.
So you can have the floor in Senate, whatever you want to speak about. I guess you schedule it, and I want to speak on the floor. I have something I want to talk about. What do you want to talk about? Boom, and whatever you schedule, you book it. You can speak as long as you want.
It's like booking Bel Air.
Correct.
And then
no, Bel Air's charging you by the hour. So basically, you could speak as long as you want, as long as you don't leave the floor.
Oh.
So yes, you can't leave the floor. So basically, no pee-pee break.
What?
Yeah, you can take a water break. I mean, you have water on there, or some food. But I don't think he drank anything. Maybe he drank a little bit of water.
He had water. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, a little bit of water. Basically, the rule is nothing in,
nothing out.
Correct. So if you want to try not to go to the bathroom, nothing in, nothing out.
So for 25 hours, he spoke and did not take a bathroom break.
Did not take a bathroom break.
What?
Did not take a bathroom break. After about the second or third hour, he instructed, or maybe it was planned, he told one of the helpers or one of the aides to remove the chair. There's a chair there, so, to... basically no temptation to sit down and boom, over, so couldn't sit neither. So he took the chair away, basically talked for 25 hours about Trump and the Trump administration, Elon Musk, what they've been doing in the last 71, 72 days. And basically he just went on and 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 on. Yes, he had some good strategy. He let his constituents ask questions, which kind of helps you keep you up there a little bit longer and talking the subject. So he give him a little break of his mouth. So basically he did that, had them ask questions. And basically he just made history for the longest speech. It wasn't a filibuster. Yeah, the filibuster is when they're doing a bill. When a bill is presented and you're trying to delay the bill, or you're just talking. You can talk and you can talk. It's called a filibuster. And the longest one was back in 1950. What?
I think it was 56. I said this morning, or 58.
It was the senator from South Carolina.
1957.
57 from
Strom Thurmond.
Strom Thurmond from South Carolina, and he was basically blocking. What was he blocking?
The Civil Rights Act.
Civil Rights Act. He did not want the Civil Rights Act to pass, and he basically talked for 24 hours and like 5 minutes, 9 minutes, something like that. And that's from that time. It was still the record.
Okay.
It was still the record.
So what happens if you took if you came off of the floor? Then your time is done.
Can't come off the floor, off the podium, off the stage. You're done. You're done.
That's impressive.
Very.
25 hours standing, talking.
Yeah.
Standing.
Not taking a break.
PP break, I don't mind about that. Water break, a little water. But the standing part.
Yeah.
That's what's got me.
Yeah.
Standing.
I could
You
barely-
gotta stand if you're sitting down, you'd fall asleep. 25.
He had some
good.
comfortable sneakers on, so this was well planned in advance. All this was planned in advance. The questions, what he was going to talk about, all that was planned in advance.
Yeah.
It was all planned already. So him and his constituents, and of course the other guy, the other senator, when he was talking about health care, I can't remember the senator's name, Cory Booker stood next to him. And I think he did it for like 17, 18 hours or something like that.
Okay.
Or something long like that, 12, 14 hours. And Cory Booker, and then he helped him out yesterday. So it was like, you helped me, now I'm going to help you, ask questions and and helped him out. So it was cool.
Now the people that were in the bill were there while Cory was speaking. Did they stay also for that time? Or
Some people probably came in and out, whatever.
Yeah, I think the crowd
but
knew
security and everything has to stay there. Everybody has to be there.
Yeah.
So, but I'm pretty sure all this was well. Let them know in advance. Like, listen, I'm going to be talking for quite a while. I don't know, but it's going to be probably like 20 hours plus.
Wow.
So just let y'all know. Get your security guards. Call somebody for the extra shift or whatever. But he made his point, and it was very impressive. And shout out to Cory Booker from New Jersey. Is he still dating? What's her name? Rosario Dawson.
No? I know you look familiar. He was a football player, right?
Not that I know of.
He wasn't a football player?
No.
I'm sure he was.
Let me see who he's dating now. If it's still Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, it says 55-year-old senator, a former football tight end.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Did not know that.
He said he shifted his feet, leaned on the podium at times. He rallied for hours against cuts to Social Security offices led by Trump advisor Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. Let's see. He also read what he said were letters from constituents, donning and doffing his reading glasses. Let's see what else he have here. Let's see, at one point he surpassed Ted Cruz. He had already surpassed the longest speech time for a sitting senator, 21 hours and 19 minutes, that of Senator Ted Cruz of Texas Republican, which had held the floor to contest the Affordable Care Act back in 2013.
Correct.
Okay, so the last time it was done for that long was Ted Cruz.
Teddy Cruz.
By a sitting
Senator.
Correct. All right, got it.
Yep.
Listen, okay.
History.
I mean, I hope people look more at it than just the 25 hours and actually look at what he said.
Well, a lot of press releases highlighted a lot of things he said. Yeah.
Do we know if President Trump had anything to say about this?
Not yet. But he will.
I'm sure he will.
He will. He can't keep his mouth closed.
All right, Mustard is going to be
on the beat.
He's going to be joining Kendrick Lamar and SZA as a supporting act on the Grand National Tour. So he's going to be doing some sets.
I mean, we kind of figured that, right?
So he announced that yesterday. Also, Drake dropped this video for the song Nokia. Dropped the video yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at it. I forgot to look at it.
Yeah, so apparently he has some subtle jabs in there against
So
Kendrick
what are
Lamar.
they? Did you see anything? Or?
He's doing some dance moves. Of course, Kendrick Lamar, not like us. He did the little crip walk and stuff with his wife.
Yeah.
So in his video, he's doing some dance moves as well. He has an owl in the video, but the owl is uncaged.
Okay.
Remember Kendrick in his video
had a cage.
So he the Sixth God actually had 6 owls standing on a what do you call it, like a telephone wire pole or whatever.
Right.
So he had 6 owls and they were uncaged. In the video, he also had a cameo by Mr. SGA of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander did make a cameo.
So he did make a cameo. I guess
Where is he from?
He is from LA. No, Shea Gilgeous. Isn't he from LA? He's not? He's not from Toronto.
Toronto.
He's from Canada. He's from Canada.
Who, Shay? You sure?
Yes, sir.
I know. Oh, yes. So, yeah, Shay, yes, you're right. Shay is from Toronto, and he played in LA for the Clippers. And remember,
No, he plays for the OKC.
he play. Hold on. It says, hold on.
OKC.
Shay appearing in a video with the Six God could be a subtle rebuttal to Lamar and DeMar's own rapper Hooper lines, especially given that Gilgeous Alexander is a Toronto native.
Correct.
Yes,
plays for
which
the-
is inverse of DeRozan, who played for Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay, got it. Got it. And then, of course, Drake does, in part of the video, he has the game from the Nokia phone Snakes.
Oh, really?
So he has them running around him, basically signifying that I got snakes all around me.
Snakes.
Yeah, and the song I think right now is on Billboard number 7 on the charts, and it's basically climbing the charts and taking over spots from Squabble Up, TV Off, and maybe even Luther one of these days, because Luther I think was number 1 and close to number 1.
Still.
Yeah, still number 1.
Yeah, left, came back. It's maybe like 6 weeks, non-consecutive, 6-7 non-consecutive weeks.
Yeah, well,
left,
Nokia
came
is
back.
right now climbing the charts. I think it's at number 7 this week or something. So it's doing pretty good.
No, it's top 5.
Top 5 now?
Yeah, it's top 5.
Okay. So yeah,
It's top 5.
so the video dropped. You could go and you could check it out.
Check it out.
Val Kilmer, like we mentioned, passed away.
Yeah, he's been sick for quite a while.
Yeah, at the age of 65. Apparently, he had throat cancer.
Yeah.
Passed away from pneumonia.
Yeah,
according
so
to his daughter.
If you watch the movie, what was the last movie he did?
The one we just talked about it, Top Gun.
Top Gun. So if you watch that movie, he's actually not talking in that movie.
Yeah, because they said,
And you don't have the camera on his mouth. Yeah.
yeah, because they said he did some operations. His voice is very raspy and whatnot. So yeah. What else can I?
So he died from
talk
throat
about?
cancer?
No, they said he died from pneumonia. They said he suffered from throat cancer.
I hate when they say that. Died from pneumonia. Yes, you died from pneumonia, but you died from pneumonia because you had something else.
Something else.
Like, back in the days, like when with the AIDS pandemic, it was like so taboo to have AIDS. So when someone died, they would always say, they died from pneumonia.
Right.
Yeah, but they died from pneumonia because they had AIDS. That's how,
Right.
So anyway, but it's probably something else. So I guess, it's up to the family if their business.
I guess so.
Want to say what he say, but.
All right. For all the ladies out there,
Your lady just pop.
once you're 18 or older, there's free breast exams and health screening.
Yes, I've been talking about that. They did one already, and they're bringing another one back.
Yes, so this is on Saturday at
This Saturday?
This Saturday at CPS at the Vineyard Building.
Okay, everybody look at SMG.
She's in there. You got to register.
You registered?
Not yet.
What a thumbs up was for that.
Thumbs up because she let you know that she knows.
Oh, she knows that she knows
She's
that.
aware. She
She's
knows.
letting you know she got
I got
breasts.
C. I got C.
So yeah. So that's it's for free.
She's letting you know she got breasts.
It's for free this Saturday. I believe it starts at 8 a.m. So head on out there. Free breast exam, health screening. You don't have to wait till October when they usually do this. So here's an opportunity to get her done. So, if you're doing some shopping or whatever, to stop on by, get your boobs checked out, and good to go. Let's see. Anything else? The Dodgers are still undefeated. They're 7-0, as well as the Padres. They're also undefeated still in their season. I think they're 6-0, 5-0, 6-0, something
the
like
Dodgers?
that. The Dodgers are 7-0, and the Padres
Otani Wasta.
are
Otani Wasta.
I think they're 6-0 or something like that. Yeah, and I think the Dodgers this is their best start. I think from any team. I think the last time a championship team
The Yankees.
was the Yankees. Back with Babe Ruth was on the team.
Yeah. Their former player, I don't know if you mentioned that yesterday, the Padres' former player got suspended for steroids. For
Which one? The
no,
one
not
from-
steroids. Yeah, for steroids.
The one from Dominican Republic?
One from Ucorso.
Oh, the Cursolini one.
Yeah, Prosper guy. He got
What?
suspended. Just signed it. Had one of the best years he had last year. Signed a big. Who did you sign? Signed a contract. Well, now he's suspended for 80 games.
Oh, damn.
And if the team makes the
Definitely from the
playoffs, he's not eligible for the playoffs.
What? So even after you return, because 80 games is.
They've made it very harsh. First suspension is 80 games.
Yeah.
They make it very harsh. So
And then
to make you think twice.
Yeah.
And if you do come back after that 80 games, your team makes the playoffs, you're not eligible for the playoffs.
So you don't play for the whole playoffs. Damn, even though you served your 80 games.
Even though it's your first time and you served it, yeah, they baseball has said, you know what, enough is enough.
Man.
They got, I think, the second time
Now is that
you get suspended for a season.
Now is that suspension with pay?
No,
Ooh.
No pay.
I think I
Could
not
be
sure,
wrong,
but I
but-
think it's no pay. I think it's no pay. No
He
play.
just said he signed a big contract.
Just signed a 1-year deal. Big deal. Had a great season last season for the Padres.
Oh, that's
When I
messed up.
say no.
Best numbers he has ever put up.
Lag, yeah.
Who?
Jeez. So but I guess they did a random testing and he got caught.
Probably random. It was random.
Yeah, it's always random. It's always random.
I mean that's
It's after a game. You don't know.
that's
They
the
just
most
say,
effective one.
like, let's go.
You, come here.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's the most effective
when they pull you
way.
out the line.
It's random.
this
Yeah.
guy.
Random check. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm the only black guy in this flight. Okay. All right.
Damn.
It's fine. Yes, sir. What else?
Oh.
What is the countdown? We're what? 18 days away?
Until Carnival?
Carnival?
Oh.
Yes, sir.
What we say, Spoon?
Open the gate.
Open the gates.
Open the gates. Bye.
You guys ready? You
How the boots coming on?
You feel it now? You said, G?
I haven't been a little. I saw King James release a song. He sent me a song last night?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It's called Money Buddy.
Money Buddy?
Money Buddy. That was the one I had to do the artwork for.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
How many artworks you did for him?
Only one.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
song he was talking about.
Ah.
Yeah.
That was the last one you played, right?
That I paid, yes.
You played. Sorry, no,
Wait, he released two songs,
played.
right?
Yeah, he has the one he did last week, on the Chillers Rhythm. What is that called again? You Can't Do Me Nothing, or Who God Bless, No Man
God
Curse.
Bless. Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. That's a more groovy song. And then this one that he gave us last night is the Bouillon song.
That's a soft bouillon.
Ah.
Yeah,
It's soft.
soft
I call
bouillon.
it soft bouillon.
A soft
If you
bouillon.
hear it, you're gonna see why I said that. I call it soft bouillon
A soft boy.
because you could hear and obviously hear the bouillon in it, but it ain't bouillon in. You know.
Tim Bouillon.
If you understand what I'm
The
saying.
word of the day is
bouillon in.
bouillon in. It ain't bouillon in.
Like how it's
It
supposed
ain't
to.
fully bouillon in. It's
And the
like
definition of bouillon
it's
in
like-
means?
it's just bouillon-ish.
Okay.
Girl, but you know, like, I don't like him like that. I
So this is a
just
song.
Because you just spend money on me. You know that already.
Yeah. She said she like me, but I know that she don't like me like that. She said she like me, but I know that she don't like me like that. She only like my money and my body. She like my money and my body. She like my money and my body. She like my money and my body.
What's the time? Money Buddy.
It was the time. You see it bouillon in.
No, I think it's
It's full blown.
just ain't got no bad words yet.
We don't know. We listen to.
So it bouillon in. He ain't sticky finger nowhere yet. No, let's be honest. Stop it.
Right.
He ain't sticky finger yet.
Right.
He ain't put it back in his mouth. Mm-hmm. He ain't what else?
The panties were shifted.
He ain't no.
He's not sitting on the toilet drinking
He
whiskey.
ain't,
No.
he ain't drink no whiskey yet. I ain't hear no bacchus. So he bouillon in.
Bouillon in.
Okay.
Keeping it
He
clean.
bouillon in.
I'll give it to you. He's bouillon in.
It's called Money
I
Buddy.
could jump to it.
Yeah, Money Buddy.
Ain't no body language, but
Brand new King James.
And
that's gonna be my number one. That's still my number one.
is that a sneak guest appearance on that track?
It sounds like, you mean
like
in the beginning?
Yeah, is that the parliamentarian?
No. This is somebody with a this is somebody
Tapping
with
into
a
our talents.
Dominican accent.
Stupid.
this is somebody with a Dominican accent. Sounds like
So
what's the
you've
name?
never heard nobody from St. Maarten with a Dominican accent that can fake a Dominican accent?
Of course.
Okay, then. So
Exactly.
maybe she's faking a
That's what
Dominican
he's saying.
accent.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I think she could pull it
Because
off.
the original accent she got right now is
You
really.
can't hide that. It's
Listen,
deep.
you can.
It's deep.
She's probably been coached for like a couple of weeks. Say these words, and then boom, she
You
put in a
never know.
Dominican accent.
Let me see.
You
Let me
never
play
know.
it
We have to
again.
ask
Girl, but you know, like, I don't like him like that.
See, that's all. That's all she had to say. She
small
can learn
line. It was a
that.
small line.
The PM.
Girl, but you know, like, I don't like him like that.
Nah.
You sure that ain't her?
That sounds like what's her name? Who's that baddie?
Listen,
That's like a member of parliament to me.
Listen,
You think the song is based off a true story? She like my money and my buddy. She don't really like me like that.
Yeah, I would think so.
You think so?
Most songs are based
Off of true
Off of true
stories.
stories.
off of true events or
you were inspired from somewhere.
Yes.
From something.
Inspired by
someone.
real life events. The names and people have been changed.
Yeah. So brand new King James. Look out for that.
Brand new King James.
What else? Anything else? Not really.
There was something. Hold on.
Where's the belt?
Your shot bothering me.
SMG asked me that. Okay,
Is that
two questions?
Sorry. We coming to that just now, but that's the bandana pattern, right? Yeah. No.
Oh yeah, it does
Maybe
look
the
like
blue.
the.
Yeah, the blue piece. Yeah, you're right. Maybe.
The bandana.
Sort of.
How you going out there gang bang it?
Hey, not me. not me.
Where's
I don't know. I think SMG or somebody asked me that
Oh, my
yesterday.
God.
Was you asked me that?
Yeah, because I noticed it. I was like, wait a minute. Where's the orange?
So the belt is gone.
Unless somebody came
Can
Saturday.
somebody
Maybe
please
Saturday somebody
let
can get it.
Maybe.
Frankie call Laser 101 and please confirm
Let
that
us
he
know the
has
belt is safe, right?
his Jack Spaniard's championship title, please.
I think maybe somebody came Saturday and came.
It was here Friday,
It was
and
And Sly and what's his name was here.
Main event,
Main
yeah.
event. So maybe somebody
oh
came.
Lord, they got it. I joke it. So
you see that?
it was here Friday,
and we didn't even pay-
Monday. We didn't notice
We
it
didn't
was
even pay
here.
attention. No.
That's when I asked someone.
Yesterday is when we realized
I
it's
noticed.
not
You
here.
told me Monday, right?
I noticed
told me.
it.
On
Oh, so Monday. Okay, so you
Monday
didn't
was
know.
gone.
Yeah, it's only yesterday they hit me like, oh, but wait, the belt's
That's why I
gone.
asked you. I was like, wait a minute.
I assumed someone came and got it Saturday.
I would hope.
because they played on Sunday. So I was assuming.
Oh, they.
Yeah, the field was crazy.
So then-
Sunday.
That means they got it from Saturday then.
That's what G said.
I would think.
Only way they could get it is when Sly and Main Event was
Right.
there, or maybe
Because you said they play Sunday.
maybe Uncle Francis or somebody opened
then,
up for
yeah,
them.
that mean
I wasn't here this weekend.
That means they had it from
Saturday,
Saturday.
Francis was here this weekend too.
Okay, so then maybe.
He told me he was here
Wait,
this weekend.
they played Sunday, right?
I think it was Sunday.
Is there
I know
any
the field was
posted?
crowded both days.
Is there any posting? Because then we could see if the belt made an appearance.
I don't know.
Because you said they use the belt for when? When they hit a home run?
Yeah. Put the belt on.
Then we would have to
Cross
see.
home plate. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, and they play usually at the John Cooper Jose Lake Ballpark, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Put some respect on Cooper's
Like,
name.
I want to check out a game one of these days
should.
over there, but I'm
fun.
scared.
Why?
Foul ball. My car's in the parking lot. Has any cars ever gotten hit?
When I used to play baseball, yes.
The main road, yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
about softball,
LB Scott?
but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it plenty times.
I know baseball cars used to get hit.
So who pays?
I've stood on.
That's a good question.
I've stood on the porch and you hear on the roof of the car, bang.
Plunk. Ooh.
Yeah. Plenty
question.
times. Plenty
That's
times.
the thing. Sometimes you just driving, minding your business, foul ball. There's no net over there to catch the ball or anything. Then you have
it's
houses.
very-
If somebody
very
hits a home run, it lands on your roof. That gotta be annoying.
It's scary.
Always fair, always there. How's it go again?
Fast fare always there.
Fast fare always
Magical.
Fast fair, always there.
This game is brought to you by Magical.
Ping.
I have to turn Jose Lake into a dome, man.
Yeah, they gotta do because that's
Yeah,
too close.
yeah.
That's
We
too
have
close to the
We
road,
got to turn it into
man.
a dome now, yeah. Indoor game.
That's my
And
only.
then the weather will never mess you up again.
True. That's my only fear. Like I want to go watch the games, but I feel just the day I go, somebody gonna hit a foul
No,
ball.
but usually it
Hit your
doesn't
car?
go parking lot. It hits towards the road.
It can go parking lot
it can
sometimes.
go.
It can go.
It can pop
But you-
backwards.
I've seen it go in the parking
It will
lot.
go the day that I pack up.
The rate for the road higher.
The red.
No, I tell you because I've seen it.
True.
the percentage.
The percentage is very much higher
What are you doing over there?
than I got a house there.
His uncle, right? Your uncle or grand? Yeah, your
My
uncle.
grandfather house. That's
Yeah.
what I tell you.
Grandfather
I've
house.
watched plenty foul balls hit that main road. So yeah.
You see the NFL change the rules overtime?
Oh, I forgot to talk to you about that because I know there was.
Overtime rules.
I know when it comes to the tush
Regular season.
Yeah, when it comes to the tush push.
Push, push.
It seems like people were in favor of banning it or changing it, but I don't know what the actual.
You just say a tush push.
tush push. That's what it's called. It was perfected by the Philadelphia.
What's the other
Eagles. The brotherly shove.
Brotherly shove.
Explain what this maneuver is.
So
please.
basically, once the ball is snapped to the quarterback,
right,
and then the quarterback is pushed into the end zone. So they put their hands on his butt. Whoever
push.
Running back pushes in behind him.
Yeah, and whoever else is behind him just gives him that extra push, and it's very, very difficult to stop. It's a very high percentage successful rate.
Okay.
Other teams have tried it. I mean, it works for them sometimes.
Okay.
But it seems like the Eagles have perfected it, and it's like 99% effective, and it's very, very hard to stop. So teams got upset, and they wanted to basically ban it.
So no more tush pushing.
We don't know yet.
Tush,
I think the vote is today. I think they're going to vote today, but it looks like there's a lot of teams or a lot of owners or coaches that seem to be in favor of either banning it or maybe tweaking it.
So basically, yeah, and they're looking at the injury rate, but they don't have no data basically that can say that this play is causing injuries. So there's no data that confirms that. So yeah,
because it is a legal play.
Yes and no.
No?
Because you got to understand there's a rule in football where it says head-to-head contact, helmet-to-helmet contact is illegal.
Illegal, right.
And what are you doing? You're putting your head down.
True.
You're going head-to-head. That's one.
Yeah.
Number two, there's also a rule that they really don't enforce is that you can't push, pull, or drag anybody in, and they're doing that. So when the running back goes behind the quarterback, he's pushing him.
Yeah.
So technically, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do.
So what was the one with the overtime you were saying?
Well, basically, the overtime now is going to be like the playoffs. Both teams get the ball.
Both teams get
10 minutes. Both teams get the ball.
Even if a team scores,
right,
the other team still gets the opportunity.
Correct.
Yeah, the chance.
And they play the full time until
10 minutes. Correct.
Okay.
They play 10 minutes.
Okay, that's fair.
Fair enough.
And if it's still tied at the end, then I guess they give them a tie on their record.
Well, no. So what happens is, if it's still tight, you get it. So what happens is they'll get the ball. If they score or don't score, if they score a touchdown, the next team has to score.
Has to score a touchdown.
Has to score a touchdown.
Right.
And then after that, next score wins no matter what. Yeah.
Okay,
next
got
score
it.
wins no matter what.
Got it. Unless times runs
right. So
up.
also too, if they score a touchdown, next team gets the ball. They don't score a touchdown, then
the game is over.
Correctamundo.
Got it.
Correctamundo.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. Good. All right. So that's one of the
tush in the bush.
one of the rule changes for the NFL. So that's voted on. That's agreed.
Overtime is voted on. So we're now just waiting on the brotherly shove, the tush push, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
To see what happens with that. That's what we're waiting for.
Okay. All right. Not bad. Something else I saw. Oh, the Joker. The Joker had a triple-double, 61 points.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Batman.
Not that one. Not the Joker.
Like Joker 3. There we go.
Nikola Jokic. He had 61 points, triple-double, even though they lost against the Wolves. So his 61 points is the most by a player in the NBA this season. Also, the most points in a triple-double in NBA history. And,
And who had 50 last night?
Was it Shai? No. Who had 50 points? I mentioned it this morning.
Curry.
Steph Curry, yes.
I was watching that game last night because I was hoping to see if he ties his record because he had like 12 threes in the fourth quarter. So I was like, I turned the game on. I was like, let me watch this. They were locking him up, though. He missed like his last three.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, he didn't break the record.
Now, speaking about the Wolves, I don't know if you heard what happened with Anthony Edwards. You know, he was being taken to court for child support and whatever.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
By his ex. And she won, so he had to pay like $5,000 a month until the child is 18 years. Did you hear what he did?
No.
He counted up 18 years in months.
18 years.
Right? In months. $5,000, which equals to about, it came up to $1 million. $1,080,000.
Yeah.
Took all that money.
Case that up and drop it off.
Gave it to her. Said, don't ask me for anything. For
That
the
look
next
18 years.
That's
Shut your
it.
mouth.
Yeah, but he still has to pay child support.
That's the child
That's
support.
it.
Oh, he went ahead? He added it up?
Yeah, he
Did
added up
everything.
the 5,000
It's $5,000 a month.
a month for 18 years. He briefcase it up. Look.
He really did that?
Really did that. Dropped it off and
Don't
said,
call me for 18
He
years.
said, don't spend it all in one place.
Exactly. Now, whatever happens to the money, that's up to
on
you.
you know.
But I gave it to you.
But the 18 years is covered. Mm-hmm. It's covered. So
yeah.
this on you know.
I don't know if she could still go
There's
back.
no reason for you to call me, text me,
No, this can't be
holler
real.
at me.
This can't be.
It's real. I googled it. I
Yeah.
checked. I thought it was
Because doesn't have to go through the court. He has to go through the courts, and because she can always say he ain't give me no money.
Well,
I ain't
maybe
get no
they did it
proof,
in a
Gabe.
way. Maybe
she
they
put,
did it in a
maybe put it
legal
on.
way.
Maybe put it on.
When she had to sign for it or something.
I was just gonna say that maybe he put it on our account.
The court account.
Oh, okay,
Maybe you could only touch it every month.
Right. Or the court. No, he puts it on the court account, and they every month put a standing order.
Yeah,
She
that's what
does
I
what he
mean.
wants. Take all.
Well, that's what I mean. That we put it somewhere that it's only maybe sent to her, accessible to her,
Right.
every month, whatever. So,
probably-
but either way,
It's probably in an account.
either way, he deal with it. He deal with it.
And
18 years.
his, his financial advisor probably just sends it over
Yeah.
every month. It's probably sitting in an account in escrow
I mean, he got it. Why not?
for now. Yeah,
For now, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
he's got it for now.
So there you go. Because apparently it was a whole back and forth with them. Apparently, they hooked up. She got pregnant. He wanted her to get an abortion. She told him he gave her, I think, up to $100,000. Gave her the money. She never had the abortion. Still had the baby. So yeah. So it was a whole back and forth with everything. He even brought that up. Like, listen, I gave you the money. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. But the judge still gave her the child support. And he said, look, here's everything. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. So I don't know if because he did this, maybe if she can't go back and ask for more, because sometimes that can happen. The parents would go back to court and say, listen, the parent, the other parent who has to pay is making such and such amount of money. They're making more money. The child, the expenses are more, so we need to get more money and all of that. And then the judge grants more. So I don't know. I don't know now because he paid everything that she can't go back to court and ask for more. I don't know, but I think it's genius. Smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
He got another one on the way, so.
Oh yeah, he does have another baby.
Another one?
Another baby, and another
18 million.
And this one is also an issue with the baby mama too, right?
He's a hot mess.
Yeah.
He's a hot mess and he's only 20.
He needs to stay in the house. No, you need to do.
Behave yourself. All right.
You heard about Hooters?
No. Bankrupt?
Yeah.
What?
Another one bites the dust. Hooters filed for bankruptcy yesterday. So yeah, basically buyers, including the founders, can pivot the brand's current brocade Fantasyland image into something more profitable. So yeah, Hooters.
Nah,
Have you
yeah.
ever gone to Hooters?
Nope.
Really? Yeah, have you ever gone to Hooters?
Yeah.
I've seen Hooters.
I've gone to a Hooters, but it was like in the Netherlands. It wasn't called Hooters, but it was something.
Oh, no? Oh, so it was like a knockoff-ish kind of something?
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
a sports bar. The ladies had on, the
Was it one of those places where they made their logo look like it was Hooters? Like it.
They had one here.
I can't remember. It was the same colors.
That one
It was
here.
orange for sure.
They had one here
Hooters?
in Simpson Bay. You guys don't
I
remember?
feel like he messing with me.
Oh, 5437-101.
There was a Hooters here.
Oh, our original Hooters. We had a Hooters here. Oh, a look-alike.
It was
Knockoff.
like a 7-Alive.
A look-alike.
Ah.
It was a Hooters with an extra S at the end.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You guys remember that?
Was the concept the same?
Yes, it was.
For real?
Colors the same. Yes, it was.
Really?
Anybody remember that?
I definitely don't.
I know exactly where it was to this day. It's the place. The
Simpson
building
Bay?
is still standing.
Simpson Bay.
Simpson Bay building is still there. You had to walk up the steps.
Steps?
5-4. Yes, 5437.
So then we're talking about. Are we talking about?
Where?
You say walk up the steps.
Oh, the diamonds?
No,
No, it wasn't there.
No,
No.
there was a Hootie. You go a little further down on the same side of the road as Red Diamond and Soggy. In between those two, there was a Hooters there. You,
For real?
You remember where Marcy's Mega Gym was?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, but that's up,
Up
you
there?
describing it.
Yeah, right there.
What? Lazy good morning. Goodbye. I guess you gave the
I
answer.
gave the answer away.
Yeah, but confirm the man. You hang up the phone.
Somebody could be lying.
Exactly.
I did not know that.
Really? It's a Hooters with an extra S at the end. So it was Hooters.
Hooters this is. And you said it was the same concept.
Same concept.
What?
Girls.
Really?
So
Girls,
food,
girls,
chicken
girls,
wings.
girls.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Right across from 7-Alive.
I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to one, well, the same concept in the Netherlands. It wasn't called Hooters, but like I said, it was the same concept. And it's in the Netherlands. And it wasn't this.
You know where they have a
They
Hooters?
weren't popping.
It was like, who? It wasn't my turn.
They have a Hooters in the
I was
Caribbean.
just gonna ask if
They do.
did they live it? Did they live up to it?
Right?
Aruba.
Aruba, did you?
Ajay?
I've been there a couple of times. Huh?
The one here.
What
did
about
it live up to the name?
Hooters? I don't know. I
Should I
really.
call it Flatters?
Oh, gee.
St.Maarten, yeah.
But no, they had a Hooters here. There's one in Aruba. I don't know if the one in Aruba is still open. Went there a couple of
Original
times.
Hooters?
Yeah,
Okay.
original real Hooters.
I know TG.
Yeah, we went there. We went there 2 or 3 times. We took Francis there once.
Of course.
I knew that was
Of course.
Duh. It was me, Outcast, Francis, and I think Sagan was with us.
Ah.
We went to Hooters. I'm like, oh, could we go to KFC? We go Burger King. And Francis said, oh, let's go to Hooters. Duh.
Where else would we go?
Where else would we go?
Okay.
But yeah, so there's one in Aruba.
Aruba? Okay.
I know TGI Friday is closed down in Aruba.
Don't get me wrong. Hooters food is pretty good, especially their wings. Their wings are no joke.
I've heard that.
There was also, you guys probably don't remember, the owners, when Hooters was really big and popular, like in the 80s, 90s, they also had a Hooters airline.
Huh?
Google it. They had a Hooters airline. Hooters had an airline.
So the flight attendants will dress
You
up.
got it.
Huh. Who owned this airline? Oh, yeah, for real.
Who?
What? Hooters Air.
Don't think they came to St.Maarten, but they should have.
Let's see. It's an airline headquartered in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Hooters Air flights operated by Winston-Salem. Hold on, I gotta click to move on.
Can you imagine a direct flight, St.Maarten to Columbia on Hooters?
It says that it failed because
Operated
of the
by
increasing
Winston-Salem,
fuel
North
costs,
Carolina.
rising competition from low-cost airlines, and the fact that the public charter model was proved unsustainable.
How many years it lasted?
3.
3 years.
3 years. Wow, that long.
That was the last night.
You know, back in the days, everybody had an airline. From Trump had an airline.
That's crazy.
They had a fleet size of 7, so they had 7 planes.
Everybody had an airline back then.
They
but
flew to 17 destinations.
really?
Yeah.
Probably all Florida, right?
Let's see. They flew to Illinois for sure.
Probably nothing
Oh,
international.
they flew to the Bahamas, Colorado, Florida, like you mentioned. So Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers, Orlando,
Yeah.
and St.
And
Petersburg.
French St.Maarten.
They flew to Rockford, Illinois, Atlanta, Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, Gary, Indiana,
I'm going back to India.
Baltimore, Maryland, Las Vegas, Nevada, New York, New
Wow,
Jersey,
they had a lot of destinations.
Columbus, Ohio.
15.
They was flying.
Yeah, they had a lot of this for 3 years. Wow.
South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Houston, Texas, Pennsylvania. They flew 3 airports in Pennsylvania, and of course,
New York.
The closest that not New York. The closest that they ever got here was
Puerto Rico.
San Juan, Puerto Rico.
It is.
Damn, I would have loved to fly out here. Imagine you being like a 10-year-old, 12-year-old with your
Boy,
parents.
look your tablet. Nope, I don't need it.
Gee, first of all,
I don't need my tablet.
Gee, first of all, shame on the parents for booking Hooters here.
Listen, the cheap fare.
Yeah, you gotta do what you
fair.
gotta do.
Yeah.
What? $89 round trip to San Juan? What? Let's go, honey. Bring the kids.
Just
Kids
close
fly
your-
free?
Close your eyes this whole flight.
Kids fly free, of course. We come.
Close your
Everybody's
eyes this
in.
whole flight.
I wonder if they had the chicken wings on board. That would have been the bomb.
I mean, might as well.
The chicken wings are good. You remember we did a video one year,
yeah.
Soul Beach, and I told him it was Outkast's birthday. They bought a cake. It was a video. I put it on my Instagram.
Probably.
It was
Yeah.
singing "Happy Birthday." That was in Hooters.
That was in Hooters.
That was in Hooters.
Probably.
That was in Hooters. Yeah.
All right.
Outkast had his birthday in Hooters. What?
The wife knew? Oh, she knows?
Knows now.
She knows now.
What?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So Hooters is officially filed for bankruptcy, Chapter 11. So That means today's
Party
quiz day, right?
Okay.
Quiz day today. So Hooters, let's see if anybody knows this. Hooters has a logo. And Hooters' logo is an animal. What animal is that in Hooters' logo?
That's easy, bro. That's easy,
It
bro.
is easy. What is it?
Yeah, it's an owl.
It's an owl. Great.
How many licks does it take to get to the center
center.
of a Tootsie Roll?
Not the
center?
Drake owl, but it's an owl. Okay, so with that said,
Oh, more. You got more trivia.
that was the layup.
That was just
Okay,
a,
layup.
That was the layup. That
All
was just to get
right,
you
all right.
started to understand
right.
how the game is
Okay,
played.
that was
Okay.
just a nipple. Sorry, go
The
ahead.
areola.
Sorry.
Look, jeez.
It was in my head and the floor. I apologize. I deeply apologize for that one.
Okay, so Hooters is bankrupt. I'm going to give you 6 brand names, and you have to tell me what animal is in their logo.
Okay.
Ready? First one. You probably had it this weekend, Spoon. Bacardi.
Bacardi's no. Yes, Bacardi is
Not the bat?
The bat. Yeah.
SMG once. You got you beat you.
Yeah, no problem. Ladies first.
Next one. Airline. Qantas.
Oh, that's a kangaroo.
Super got one. You got to get on the board. Get on the board.
Kangaroo. A Joey.
Get on the board. What's wrong with you, son?
For 500.
You got brains?
For a trip to St.Maarten.
Next one. We would like to drive this car one day.
Jaguar.
You're one of the people that did before the question.
Oh my goodness. Lamborghini.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
A lamb.
I like that.
Isn't it a horse? Is it a bull? No, it's a bull. Yeah, a bull.
What it is.
Super got
Oh
2.
my
SMG got 1. This is an easy one, Spoon. You better say it really fast for SMG and Super Kids say it.
All right, let's go.
You ready?
Iguana. Go ahead.
Ready? Here we go. Lacoste.
Lacoste.
Alligator, crocodile, whichever one it is.
Okay.
Everybody got 1.
Got it.
Everybody got 1. You got 2 more left.
God.
2 more left. You ready? SMG
You
will
know
probably,
I'm smash. You ready, man? Get it up.
SMG will probably get this one.
Probably.
Swarovski.
The heck
Oh,
is that?
Savasi. Swan, yeah.
She said it before you stumbled.
I was trying to say the name.
Okay, SMG got 2. Super got 1. Spoon got 1. This is the final one. Final. Here comes. You got to tell me the animal in their logo. You ready?
Okay.
The Premier League.
Come now, man, G-Man.
The Premier League. That's the football.
A bear.
A snake.
A lion. Yes.
Ah.
The weird looking lion.
The lion.
Yeah.
What was that?
What was that?
The lions look like the whip. Kind of look like a whip.
Did I pose again?
They're like a lion with cerebral palsy.
Psycho Bunny.
Oh God.
That one's easy.
Oh God. And that's today's quiz.
Okay.
Tune in tomorrow for 3 truths
And a lie. Speaking about truths and lies, big up to the children from Charlotte Brooks. Charlotte Brooks Academy yesterday.
What did they?
What they got to do with truths and lies?
I'm sure they lied and told their mom something.
But for real, though, I forget y'all how they visited y'all yesterday.
Well, you reminded us.
How did that go? I forget to ask.
I'll be honest, because first they told us that
1 second.
they were going to be here from 1 to 3.
1.5.
Yeah, they were going to come take a tour of the
2
station. So 2 hours. I'm like, what? Why?
You could see this whole place in 5-10 tops.
Pretty much.
10 minutes.
I was like, what are we going to do with these kids for 2 hours?
So then Super brought out the Twister game.
Before you
They played
continue,
Twister.
did they stay the 2 hours?
Yeah.
And then some.
And then some.
He said that's some.
Super was playing Connect 4 with them.
So
Super played the game, how fast can you clean up my office?
Red light, green light.
so I'm not gonna lie, it was actually fun. It was more enjoyable than I expected it to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had a good time.
Yeah.
He was on his Willy Wonka.
Yeah, we
Which
came.
child got attached to you or which child you got attached to? There's always one child that behaves. You find yourself like
It was these two boys.
I see something inside you.
One was Quando from Quando Season.
Quando Season, the artist.
The artist.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can't remember the other.
He's a,
Friend.
What's his name?
I don't know. I said
P.
his
Brand?
friend. I said his friend.
Oh, his friend.
Oh,
I thought you said P. Brand.
Oh my gosh, I used something else.
Yeah, his friend. But
she got jokes.
his friend is
He's a drummer. I know him from
You said he performed with you for the.
Dionne
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 Warwick.
Warwick.
Yeah, he was the
Oh,
drummer.
okay,
He was the
okay.
drummer
But he
for-
does different instruments. He produces. He seems to be very
So
interested.
they were more interested than everybody else.
Everybody was interested.
No,
but
I'm not saying they weren't, but
Oh,
I
but
just
yeah,
mean
yeah.
if you could see
Yeah.
in them they were
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
yeah, he actually was ready to give Francis a resume. Like,
Yeah.
listen, I'm ready.
When I start.
When it's that.
All right,
He was ready to
all
take
right.
over for Shadow Man.
Yeah,
Tell him he could come in on my week leave.
yeah. Omari Glaze, yeah. So it was really, really nice. They asked a lot of questions. It was basically it's Science Week.
Right.
So of course, I think
Technology.
Technology. They have the science fair this week. You could go to the Ali's and you could see some of the projects that the kids did. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. you could go and check it out.
Yeah.
It's open to the public, and then also on Friday, and also you're gonna have a little thing from Anguilla Robotics. They're gonna be here showing off. Doing some
really?
stuff. Yeah, that's on Friday at Ali's. I think that's from 12 to 2 or from 1 to 3 or something. Something like that. Or So that's tomorrow. So that's tomorrow from 6 to 7. And then on Friday I want to say it's from 12 to 2, open to the public for free.
For free.
So they came, they were talking about, technology and everything. So how does a radio station incorporate technology in their daily operations and whatnot? So it was really cool. It was nice.
Yeah, they enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. We even bought them lunch.
Yes, I did.
No. Mm-hmm. You treat all of them?
All of them. Sandwiches, donuts, and water.
What?
Drink, eat.
Who sponsored that?
Don't worry about that.
There it is.
They're good. They're happy. Vote PFP. Anyways.
Speaking of,
Yes.
what is going on with AT Illich Road? Tell me you got to update.
whole-
something.
So,
and I saw Patrice twice, and I forgot to ask him.
Guy who
Speaking
under
of
the
Patrice.
influence.
Facts.
You see?
Facts.
Speaking of Patrice, after the show,
Facts.
I gotta let you send him a message for me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I just give you WhatsApp. It's that easy.
Yeah, I gave you his number.
Yeah, but Super don't he friend he gonna listen to Super.
No, but he's afraid of you.
He what?
He's afraid of you.
Why he afraid of
listens
me?
to me, but he's afraid of you.
What he afraid of me for?
Who's not?
Who's afraid of the big bag spoon?
So what kind of you mean the holes, right? In the road there still, yeah.
Yeah,
The
because-
what?
No.
The
Holes. Holes.
Ah.
Holes. Holes. So yeah, because basically I see potholes and stuff, lines being painted. There was like a pothole there as you go towards John Cooper. They fixed that.
Yeah.
But like, why have they not touched AT Illich Road
Right.
and in front of the bus stop by
From the
insurance?
Guardian.
stop.
Guardian.
Why? How they? A Guardian. I
Yeah,
can understand why, because there's constant
There's
water
constant-
there. So I can see maybe they're trying to figure out a way how to get that drainage
Yeah.
or who's cuckoo water coming
Yeah.
down, but they want to fix that.
And then also the excuse also was Illich Road, but then there was
dry.
a while it's been dry.
It's dry.
So actually, you
know the answer.
Shout out to actually.
Okay.
Funny
Okay.
enough,
And this segment of Act Super,
Funny enough.
sponsored by PFP, where we feed the kids for lunch.
actually no. This is sponsored by the People's Tribune. That's the online publication.
Sponsored by the People's Tribune.
And
In the comments.
they actually called them out on it. They said, "Listen,
Say word.
They took a picture of it. They said, "What's going on with AT Illich Road?"
Right, 'cause-
it's been dry for weeks.
Yes.
You said
And they don't touch
Yes.
you said you were waiting for it to dry up
Yes.
so you could start thinking of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's going on?
People's Tribune, yes.
Big ups to Mikey them.
Mikey who?
That's Mikey Granger's.
Mikey Granger's the big.
Yeah. How you mean?
Yeah, that's
Were
it,
you
yeah.
supposed to reveal the wizard?
I think
I
everybody
think
knows.
everybody knew.
I didn't know that.
Reveal the wizard.
You were supposed to say that on air?
Everybody knows.
I think you know.
How did everybody? I didn't know that.
You didn't?
Yeah, I found out a couple weeks ago.
How you find out?
Somebody told me.
Super
I guess
told you,
somebody
right?
busted
Super got
it.
big both.
Nobody.
I saw my.
You wasn't supposed to reveal that.
So wait.
No.
Come to think of it,
I don't think so.
come
Mikey
to think
never
of
said
I
it?
think you tell me for Dre, you know.
I don't think you were supposed to say
I
that.
think you right now. I think you tell me.
You just revealed the wizard behind the curtain. I don't think you were supposed to say that. Because to me, I was like, okay, who is writing this?
Yeah, right.
But I mean, it's a good thing.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just
I understand,
saying,
but I'm just saying.
sometimes, you know,
it's very good. So I claim it.
you don't want to know who Bruce Wayne is at night.
I understand.
Right?
I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, the People's Tribune called him out on it, and they mentioned the same thing. They took a picture of the road also and said, "Listen, road is dry and everything. What's going on?" And basically, like I said, they called him out. I'm seeing if I could find the article. Well, I could paraphrase because I remember what Patrice said.
Okay.
So they called him out.
Hush your mouth.
And he said, "Here it is, found it."
That's a good paraphrase.
Yeah. So it says, how much drier does it need to be to repair this stretch of Illich Road during the traditional rainy season? The Minister of Road.
Okay, so before you finish that, my guess, I'm going to take a guess. I was thinking why it's not done is that they're going to do the whole road over. Is that a right guess? Like, as in, like, do the whole
from point A to B.
Like,
we're not just gonna do this.
Not just
this,
pothole, fix the pot. They want to do the whole road over.
I'm trying to remember what
They're
Patrice.
shaving the whole thing.
What Patrice is
Doing the whole thing.
I don't think he.
That's the only thing I'm thinking of.
I don't think he mentioned that.
Oh, no, okay, then I'm wrong. I was taking a guess.
Yeah, Patrice Gum stated that it was too wet to carry out the repairs. However, it has been dry for a long time.
Yes.
Still no repairs have been made.
Yes.
In the meantime, drivers are sideswiping each other daily.
Correct.
As they try to swerve around the potholes, causing them to drift into oncoming traffic.
And don't forget the bike, because they're like, oh, I can't squeeze through that.
Yeah. This results in traffic congestion and road rage incidents. On Friday, actually, a driver got out of his car and threw his shoe at another driver who had swiped him. Hopefully, repairs will happen soon.
Imagine you the guy that threw the shoe, and when you come home, your wife said, where's your shoe?
Where's your shoe?
I threw it at the car. Yeah, right. Go home, go by home, go get
by
your
home,
shoe.
exactly.
Yeah, right.
Guy look like a dummy.
Yeah, I ain't no dummy.
So Patrice again said that fixing this is his comment. He replied 4 days ago. Fixing this and still having a sewage problem is basically putting paint on a dirty house. So the metal sheets as an interim solution will be placed, but we need to focus on fixing the problem first and not just dressing it up. So, People's Tribune responded. They said, Minister, dress it up, whatever you need to do before somebody gets seriously injured or killed. Many thanks for engaging. And he said, for sure, we're waiting for the metal sheets, and they will be here shortly.
Still waiting.
Still waiting. So, they're coming from Sheen, I guess. The tariffs.
They're trying to figure out, should we pay the tariff or should we not pay the tariff?
You know? So, so I'm guessing, yes, it's been dry, but I guess it's a sewage problem. So it's like fixing the road, and then if you still have the sewage problem, it's going to come back eventually. So
yeah, but I kind of agree with the Tribune.
Do something.
You got to do something. I don't know. Do something. Put a sheet over it.
So I don't know if Mikey wrote this.
Put Tommy there. Do something.
But the metal sheets, like what's up by
in front by Guardian.
By Guardian,
yeah.
But they're coming up.
moving.
They're shifting.
They're shifting, and that making people shift now because if you're on the lane to turn in like you're going in Bel Air,
yeah,
people who continuing
to go Corbe, whatever.
Go Corbe, they swerving.
Yeah, because it's shifting. The hole is exposed. Like the lip of the metal sheets.
The metal sheet up.
Stops
that at the right angle. If you turn at the right angle, that cut your tire too.
Yeah.
The right angle because the way it's bent up, the corner could cut your tire.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Mikey actually wrote this article as a concerned citizen,
the Tribune,
or because the Tribune as a concerned citizen, or because Juve got a pass there.
Yeah, you could twist an ankle.
Yeah,
that's a serious ankle twist right there, boy.
Whining on the girl and you go down.
But dang,
don't come back up.
Ouch.
Yeah,
so some of the other comments. Jean Millet said.
Jean Millet?
Yes. Will you fix my car?
Not Jean Hamlet.
No. Will you fix my car or anybody else's when it's damaged or by accident by having to drive on the other lane to avoid the potholes?
That ain't happening.
Someone said those plates could have been placed at least a month ago.
Facts.
Patrice answered.
Ooh.
We can't place what we don't have.
So what we don't have?
The plates.
We don't have plates. We don't have the sheets. Yeah. Now I'm just adding extra sass to it. So.
No, it sounds kind of
but
good,
we
though.
can't make sheets.
From where? They gotta be
welder.
Thick. They gotta be thick.
All them cars crushed them melted.
Oh, the cars. Yeah,
true.
The cars that we have in the dump.
Yeah, melt it, make a thick sheet.
Sounds easy, right? But no, we don't.
I know it sounds easy.
Sounds easy,
I'm
but-
saying.
Debbie responded to Jean and said, exactly, this is nonsense. Just how the road is dug back up for less, patch the holes until whatever long-term solution
Correct.
is put into effect.
Correct. I agree. You gotta. Yes, you have to fix it, even if it's gonna come back up in a month or so. Still,
Do something.
Do something.
Then Jean replied back to Patrice, well, in that case, some of the cold asphalt being used all over the place could have been used. Something could have been done after months of this situation. We, the people, tired. Safety comes first.
Is this how you're reading to the children?
No. Imagine that.
Put feeling into these stories.
Mommy, I don't want to go back.
I put an emphasis.
He's scary.
You want more comments?
Please give me some good comments.
Hold
though.
on.
I
Let
want
me,
some good juicy comments.
let me just fix these commercials so I don't lose them, because like we told the kids yesterday, got to play commercials because that's how we make money.
Pay the bills. Correct.
Let's see. Cassandra says, as much as I understand the fix it now frustration, thank you, Minister. No, she being nice to him. No, we don't. We want people cussing him. Daryl York, MP Daryl York.
Oh, okay. You know that guy put his 2 cents in,
Yeah.
boy.
He said, Patrice Thierry Gums Jr.
He said the whole name.
Yeah, he tagged,
He tagged him, so
his name.
He tagged. Oh,
He said, my consultation fee is $0. So whenever you ready, Minister, check me.
But then just go check him then.
we mean his consultation fee.
Means like, listen, if you need any help, if you need any advice, check me.
But then just go help. Then just go help, Daryl. Just go help.
Exactly.
They gotta put it on Facebook.
You got Patrice's number, right? Just go ahead.
I'm sure he does.
You don't work in the same building?
No, they don't actually. Oh yeah.
I think we have to sign off. He's vexed. What? Don't look at this.
Don't be
No,
vexed.
because it's like me passing Gianna, he got flat tire or something.
Yeah.
By G, you know, what going on is your tire look like it doing that. But I could deal with that for you now. But whenever you want to deal with it, check me and I'm going to walk off leaving me on the road. You catch what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I just tell you.
Right.
Yeah, by G, I know how to deal with that tire for you, you know. So check me if you want me to deal with it.
And I gotta do it for free.
We here now.
Just do it. You didn't even have to ask me. Just do it. Yeah, I mean, true. Could have called them up. Could have called them up.
I laughing back.
Send him a message. Hey, Patrice, I noticed you're having some issues with this. You know what? I'm an engineer. Maybe I could give you some advice. I can help
Correct.
you out.
Correct.
We could have a little meeting if you want. We could even take a
Correct.
photo. Said, listen.
We could do a Facebook Live.
Yeah, we could do a Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
We cross the party lines because we're doing it for the better of the people. $0. Let's have a discussion. You know, Patrice. Maybe this is what you could do.
You see, this is
And
my.
call Tommy too.
Right.
This is
No,
my
I don't
thing.
know. Tommy fixed a hole there the other day, and the hole opened up back and make it even worse. So Tommy, Tommy, right now,
He material. He
Yeah.
got low budget. He quality.
I know. Because there's a big hole right after you come off from the traffic lights, right across from the
casino?
The casino.
Yeah.
There's a huge hole there.
Beef.
I don't know if you guys saw. He fixed it the other day there,
Tommy, fix it.
and it opened up right back, like a day after. Open right back up. Tommy, don't touch the people and things.
He tried.
Okay. Yeah. So what you were saying, Spoon?
I can't remember by.
So Daryl just called Patrice.
Just call him.
Right.
I work in the same building.
Yeah. No, not really.
I seen each other in the same building.
I'm sure they do.
Just holler at him, man. Just
Talk to each other in the lunchroom.
Texting. You know where to find him?
you see, the thing is, we like to our people and our government officials. Everything has to be It needs to, in the end, it needs to be showcased. I'm gonna voice my opinion and I'm gonna say what I need to say and let the people see that I said
Yeah,
this.
there needs to be
acknowledged.
Yeah, it needs to be a stage.
And then it needs to be staged. Right? It needs to be on a grand stage.
Right.
Sometimes, look, I know we just ask, and we ourselves, we as the people that's asked for it a lot for transparency, but sometimes I either just gotta pick up and do sometimes. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes I just need to pick up myself and do. That's how I feel. That's how I personally feel.
Right.
Sometimes you just need, how the joker says, sometimes you just need to do things. just do.
Don't let me know that you could do it.
Yeah.
Just get it done.
Get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to come out after and talk. Because that's all we just get. We just get a lot of talk, and don't do.
No action.
So how about we reverse that now? How about you do?
Then you can
Then
talk.
we could talk. Then be like, hey, this was done. Well, hey, that was actually me. Because
Ring the bell for
I don't be
Spoon.
looking for your pat on the back so much. Give me a reason to pat your back then.
For now, you just want to slap.
Give me a
You just want to slap me.
Yeah. Give me a reason to pat your back. So let's reverse this talk and no do.
True.
And let me do.
The da.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. All right. Anyways, let's get on up out of here. But before we do that, we got to do the okay, never mind.
What was that all about?
I was just out on Mikey Granger. He wrote something on his Facebook page. As the press liaison in the cabinet of Prime Minister Marcel Gums had drafted a proposal for government on how a modern press secretary's office should be structured.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Mikey looking for a job there, mate. Question of the day. Facebook.com/laser101. Okay. Shout out to SMG. She just posted a picture of the kids that were here yesterday.
She did?
Today's question of the day. Is it me or does anyone else, I
Don't
know,
like broccoli.
No, I know SMG and UG have access to the Laser 101 Facebook page. I don't see the comments. So I would open the thing, but it shows 0 comments. But then when I click on the actual post, then all the comments show up. It's been doing that since yesterday.
Sounds like a Facebook.
2 days ago, yeah, probably.
Sounds like a Facebook.
Anyways, what
No,
artists...
same for me. Like when I'm on my phone.
So you're not seeing the comments, right? Until you actually click the post. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What artists or music group or genre were you too embarrassed to admit that you listened to while you were growing up?
I think all our answers are the same. I personally feel.
What was your answer?
Spice Girls?
No, I was definitely not that.
Rock. We all didn't want to tell our friends we listened to a little Aerosmith here and there, a little AC/DC,
A little white people music,
I think we all held that back.
Rap.
as we called it.
Because come on, we listen to rap, R&B,
You know what for me it was?
jazz,
You're going to probably laugh.
folk music,
Classical. No.
Living in New York.
polka music.
Living in New York? Broadway.
What were you? Wait, let me guess
Show
this.
tunes.
Living in New York.
G growing up in New York, G would not want to tell his friends that he listened to Canada
Soca.
music.
Soca.
Reggae.
Reggae.
Really?
Reggae music.
Cool then.
No one was playing reggae. There was no reggae on
Yeah,
the
but back
radio.
then,
There was no reggae on the radio. Nobody
Right.
was playing reggae.
But you knew what it was.
You guys only
your
knew Bob
roots.
Marley. That was about it.
I knew the Uprising
Right.
album for word for word. I knew
Right.
every song word for word. Until one day this Jamaican kid came.
Gina made
Horace.
sense.
Horace.
For real?
One day this Jamaican kid, just fresh off the plane from
Off the
Jamaica,
boat.
came to junior high school. Had and
Had a
basically
deep accent and everything.
and Horace.
And he put eye on to some Bob.
Well, I knew Bob already, but
No, I mean
he
already.
was the only one I could relate to.
Wow.
That or the lyrics to.
Yeah.
Nobody knew because rap was in its infant stages. It was coming up. It was big and everything. But yeah, reggae,
Okay.
reggae music. Bob Marley. Kept it to myself.
Wow.
All right.
But like, why would people
Nice
like
story.
tease you, or was it a thing like if you listen to reggae music?
You know-
yeah man.
Well, here's another funny story. So of course, our parents grew up in the Caribbean, so they're very versed in music, including Latin music.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Your parents would listen to Latin music or salsa or merengue. You
Right.
know? So it's the same thing at my house on Sundays. So the kids in the neighborhood used to make jokes because my father would play
Reggae music.
No,
It's Latin music.
Oh, the
his
Latin music.
Latin
Oh,
records, and my mom and dad would dance in the living room Sundays, and they would play it loud.
Yeah.
So they're hearing that from the
Oh,
streets.
and as a
Streets.
kid, you're like,
Streets from the
They're hearing
projects,
it.
with the projects,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the PJs, people who live upstairs, people who live downstairs, people who live outside out the window. So they used to
Yeah.
make jokes.
oh, Spanish boy.
Used to go Sundays at the Utons. 'Cause they would hear the Spanish music playing
Wow.
from our apartment. It was my mom and dad playing all the
the
Juan
Latin
Luis
music.
Guerra's and Not Tito Puentes. What's that guy with the bald head? Oscar De Leon. All that stuff. So,
Jeez.
so the kids used to make, snaps, make jokes.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
terrible, but they would make
Yeah.
little funny snaps and little jokes. That coming out of the house was Latin music on Sundays. So living in the PJs, everybody's playing hip hop, R&B, slow jams
Right.
or whatever, disco.
And you there?
Blast my father.
Like the shirt you got on right now.
Correct. Absolutely.
Wow.
Tapping into your roots.
My house sounded like Casablanca on Friday nights.
What about you, Spoon?
Rock.
Yeah.
Rock music.
Rock,
didn't
heavy
wanna tell you-
metal.
You didn't want to tell you.
Pink Floyd, Van Halen.
It was more not there. Who's that? I don't know. Mostly like they're like I just call out Aerosmith.
Aerosmith, okay.
Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
But like
Sweet
I said this
child of
morning,
mine.
my favorite rock song is
Jesse's
Welcome
girl.
to the Jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
That's my
Guns N'
I have it
Roses.
in my car now. I listen to it every now
That's
and then.
nice.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Jungle.
That's
Guns
like
N' Roses.
that. Get your anthem. You come on air, right? Okay.
I listened to it before I walk.
For me, I was a big Backstreet Boys fan.
Wow.
They made great music. I liked them.
I want it that way.
I was big
Still a mix up day with thing,
NSYNC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little sometimes. Actually,
Actually, not the guys.
the music.
But who
who
sang
sang
this?
what?
that was
Yeah.
just last week. We made
Yeah, like-
Outcasts. We're going over the playlist.
Oh,
And I was telling him, I was like, is that Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? He's like, no, it's Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys. I was like, is that Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? Yeah, I feel you.
You should do that one of these days. So just give us the titles and ask us who sang it. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, or 98 Degrees.
We gonna do that, Dave.
Remember
Oh
them?
Lord, I
More.
forget about it.
even more.
And there's much more boy bands that came out after
Was it
that.
Jessica Simpson or Britney Spears or something?
Ooh.
Or Christina Aguilera?
Ooh, or Mandy Moore. Remember her? Man, the music was good.
TRL era, baby.
Yeah.
But for me, I was deeply into heavy metal. Like
Heavy metal.
heavy metal.
Like
He gonna
Slipknot.
do it again.
Yeah.
He gonna do it again, SMG. He gonna do it again.
Slipknot. It was
You gotta do the voice again.
Danzig. Used to like Danzig.
I don't know
Finger
that.
punch of death.
Danzig. Yeah, he was really.
Go ahead, sing G some songs.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
9-inch nails.
9 Inch Nails. There you go.
What's the,
Tool.
what's the other guy's name?
Fingers punch of death.
What?
Took his ribs out.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
That was another one.
Was it
We actually played this song this morning.
Ask him to sing some song.
Sing a Marilyn Manson song.
No, that's telling sing
Which one?
a rock song.
No, because I was also into like emo rock.
Yeah.
It's like the old emotional. I'm trying to find a sound for you. You know this type of thing. It's just-
You like foolishness.
Listen, the man went in deep this morning. Hey, what are you saying?
Oh gosh.
He was in so deep.
yeah, like 3 Doors Down.
Goes down.
What was the other one?
Savage Garden.
Savage Garden. What was the other one called? I can't remember.
So you was into
Sublime. All of those.
So you was really into Roger from Aruba.
Yes, exactly. That type of alternative rock type of thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Orange Grove, all of them.
Yeah. All right.
That was my type of music.
Do you still
I
listen
did not do the nail polish or the black hair or whatever. No.
to Black Jacket?
Exactly. Because
studs.
I still lived in the house
Oh.
with a Cursilinian mom.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Definitely not.
No piercings.
No.
No Prince Albert.
No.
No.
Like
No
Beck.
eyeliner.
Beck, all of those people.
So do you still listen to that stuff now and
Yeah,
then?
now and then because they're classic songs.
Yeah.
Blind Melon, all of those. Yeah. All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. No, you don't remember that song?
I want That was
I think that was Blind Melon, right?
no.
That wasn't Blind Melon?
Getting flashes. All I can say is that my life is real. That is not
That's not Green Day, I don't think so.
No.
Just sing it in your phone. Google
Oh
it.
my God, no! I want no.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
oh my gosh.
Did you listen to Fred Durst? What was his group again?
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. Were you a Limp Bizkit fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit was good. Limp Bizkit, Green Day. I can't remember. I know that's a not give up now.
Nickelback or something.
Nickelback.
That's another one.
They're hot, really hot chili.
I know the name. I don't know if I know their music. Maybe if I hear something, I'll be like, oh, that's them.
You're my
I know the name.
Wonderwall.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Wallflower. Hootie and the Blowfish. Yeah, all I want to be is you. Yeah, man. God.
Did that music go through like a phase and it's like gone now?
Blind Melon.
That's what I said. It was
I didn't
totally
hear you,
blind
sir. I
melon.
wasn't listening to you.
The girl was dancing in the bumblebee costume. I remember. And the guy was actually blind. I had no
A
idea.
bunch of hippies.
The guy was actually blind, the lead singer.
I didn't hear
that
you,
was very
sorry.
popular early 2000s. Remember that was all
1992, No Rain.
No Rain, Blind Melon. What was the other one? Cranberries.
Cranberries.
What was the other one? The blonde, something blonde.
No doubt.
No Doubt. Oh, I was a big fan of No Doubt. Don't speak. I know just what you're saying. I don't know why I'm doing the accent for all of them, but anyways.
Wait, the accent.
No doubt.
Thank you and good night.
Rock on.
SMG, what about you?
A rock concert end.
Yeah, right.
Thank you and good night.
Yeah, no, pop rock,
K-pop.
no, that's later on in life.
Early in her years.
Yeah, EDM, because remember that's when, for me, so EDM, pop rock.
What was the whole
yacht
thing?
rock.
What was the whole thing going into your guitar solo and just smashing up your expensive guitar on the stage?
That was the thing.
You feel
Like,
the music.
yo.
That was the thing. Then you had raves with people just
And then it just started going, because first thing I start off good, like you got this nice little...
shout out to Axel.
and then just start smashing up your guitar like, okay, my boy.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, another one I used to like.
And plain white tees.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Jeez.
Whew. And like we said, that's what Laser used to play. until they gave G Money and
Before
Jason.
they found Tupac.
They gave G Money and Jason a job. The whole playlist changed.
Ninja Fighter Place.
Ninja find the place.
It didn't change. It just got up to date. I mean, it just went along with the times.
Ain't get up to date, G. They buy a new pack of color pencils. Let's be honest. We went from the light shaded pack of color pencils. You get some brung in it, black ink in the pack of color pencils right now. That's the only two light ones we got.
Francis and okay.
That's the only
all the colors we have.
Right now, look, we have black, brown, maroon.
You got Omariques. You know, all them colors.
That's a color.
That's a color.
Blue diamond.
Oh gosh.
Anyways, let's get it up out of here.
Yeah, man.
And back to Spice for G-Money. Coming up next, you really effed it up this time. Should I remind you?
Yeah.
G, do me a favor, please.
Yes.
When you end your show, you have to end it with
Good night.
Rock on.
It's G-Money coming up next, followed by creative DJ Outcast.
Outcast at number one.
And then Sagan comes in to do her thing. We'll be back tomorrow from 6 to 10, doing it all over again, because she hit me so bad. Big homie Spoon, leave a side for the snap.
That was from SpongeBob, dude. You just break it to SpongeBob.
Leave a side with a snap.
And the fact that I knew it.
Something nice. And if.
This one for G. I know
right.
G can finish it for me. Mm-hmm. One good thing about music. Oh my gosh.
You
It
feel
lasts forever.
G.
It feel no pain, right? No, not that one.
G.
One good thing about music.
Sorry. Let me
It's
do
for
it the
the
proper way
soul.
for you. Sorry, G.
It's universal.
Sorry. Let me do it good for you.
It's universal.
One good thing about music.
Is when it hits you, you feel no pain. No? Was that it? But give me the answer now. It's just like Daryl.
You're just like Daryl.
All right, G.
I don't know. One good thing about music.
When it hits, you feel no pain.
I was right.
Bob Marley.
Bob
You
Marley.
said it. Why you gotta make me say it?
Because you were saying it.
You grew up on
got
it, yeah.
You say you grew up.
He's
You're
still-
afraid of
he's
You're
still
afraid of
saying.
Malcolm listening. Bad movie.